Time. Sick eyes from the nose pressure. Release slip zip ties on the protesters. Six wives in the fry of a mole. Less than meta caviar.
Yo, what is going on, Bucketeers? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing Unravel. Holy crap. I'm playing Unravel. I live streamed this like a while ago, but I never really played it again, but while I got it, I paid for it, so I might as well keep playing it. But anyway, that's not the point. I want to talk about, when I almost biffed it. Your boy almost messed up. Your boy thought he was going to jail. All right. I know you're thinking, what? For what? What would you possibly go to jail for? All right. Let me start from the beginning. This was back when I was working at Wendy's. It was I don't know the exact year when I was working at Wendy's, but it was a while ago, so just know it was like a few years ago. Anyway, to set the scene up, I was running late for work. Like I was saying, I was running late for work, so I got my uniform on and I just drove. Okay, I was just driving. Now there is this one spot by my neighborhood where there's like a little cut, and you don't see what's going on in the cut. You can't see if there's a car in that cut until you actually like pass it. So I'm just hoping that day that he wasn't there, because it's been a couple of days and he hasn't been there. So I'm thinking, you know what, I should be good, right? Like I should be able to just get through this, right? So I'm just driving. I didn't realize I was speeding, but I guess I was. Apparently, since I got pulled over by the freaking car. All I see is he just happened to be there that day. Of all the days that he had to be there, he wasn't there those other days. He wasn't there when I was actually on time for work, and when I didn't even need to speed. But that day he just had to be there. So yeah, I don't get what's going on. This is why I haven't played this game, and like I don't get what the fuck you're supposed to do in this game. Yeah, it's pretty, but what the fuck is this? I hate puzzles. I really hate puzzles. So he pulls me over and asks me, like, the usual questions. Do you know how fast you're going? What you up to? Da da da. I was like, man, I'm just trying to get to work. I didn't realize how late I was, so I'm sorry if like, I was speeding or whatever. I just didn't want to get a ticket. All I wanted to do is just go to work. All right, I just wanted to go to work. I was already late, and now I was gonna be even more late. So yeah, I had to leave that level. That shit was pissing me off. No, there was nothing I could say to change his mind. Like I was getting that ticket. He was right. He was already writing it up as he was talking. I didn't know how severe the situation was until I actually saw what was written on the ticket, and it was reckless. What was it? It was reckless speeding. Now I know reckless driving is bad, but I hadn't heard of reckless speeding. I just know it had reckless in it, and I was like, okay, that's never a good thing when you have a ticket that says reckless something. So I was looking up to see what the heck, like what is the damage that could do? Like what bad could happen? I'm looking at it right now. The punishments: if you are convicted as charged, you could receive a combination of a fine of up to $2,500. Yeah, I was worried about that because I'm working at Wendy's. Like, what type of, who got money like that? I sure don't got money like that. I'm working at Wendy's. I got Wendy's money. I'm working minimum wage. What am I gonna do? Like, that's just one of the things. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to pay that. And the next one is license suspicion up to 6 months. What? Wendy's was not close to where I lived at all. It was like nowhere near like my house. It was actually a drive. So I know my mom would get sick of driving me after a while. So I was like, I can't lose my license. Plus, like, what am I gonna, like, me and Danielle, what are we gonna do? Like, we gotta go out. We gotta do different things. And if I don't got a car, like, what different things are we about to do? So this is the one that really caught my attention. That really had me like, yeah, this is this is a lot serious than I thought it was. Jail for up to 12 months. That is a year. I could go to jail for a year? You know, the speed limit was 35 miles per hour. I went 20, yeah, it was 20 miles over the speed limit. I try to save, but you know, it's not, you know, it's kind of hard to do, especially with the court date being as close as it was. Only making minimum wage, like, you're not, what are you gonna save up for? Yeah, good luck. I had better luck saving up for like some Jordans or something. The court date gets closer. I'm still worried. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go to jail. I cannot go to jail. Yeah, I ended up going to the court thing. You know, my heart's pounding. I'm sitting down, you know, the judge is going through some other cases that's going on. I'm just glad there wasn't a scenario where like somebody like goes to jail or is sentenced to jail like right before my case is to be seen. I think that would be something worse. I don't think I would want that. You know, to just have somebody go in jail right before my eyes and then I'm the next person up to go. But yeah, it was the usual stuff. Some got community service, some people were getting some other type of shit. And then they call my name, Dante. I'm like, yeah. That is me. That is me. That is indeed me. He was like, he's going over this stuff. He's going over the stuff. You know what you got? Yeah, I got reckless speeding. Where was I going? I was going to work. I was late for work. I was just trying to get to work. I didn't realize how fast I was going. You know, the usual shit that you should say when shit's going bad. I ended up. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I was so scared. I was so scared. And he was just looking at me. It's like he was looking in my soul. And he was like, "This is your first offense." I was like, "Yes, I've never gotten a ticket before." And he was like, you know, I'm gonna do something for you. I was like, "What? He's going to do something for me?" Like this judge looked like he took no shit like at all. So when he said that, I was like, "Are you serious?" And what he did was he actually knocked off the speed limit, like how fast I was going. He actually knocked that off. He knocked down the 20 miles to like, I guess 10 or like, I guess it was like 5 or 10 or 15 something. I think he did it to 15. It wasn't anything drastic. He just made it to where it wasn't like I was 20 miles over the speed limit. So he made it to something where I wouldn't have to like freaking go to jail or pay that $2,500 or $2,500 fine, whatever the fucking number is, or lose my license and get that suspension. So I ended up just getting that ticket. I forgot how much I had to pay, but I also had to go to a class for it. I was like, you know, I was just gonna deal with it, but yeah, I had to go to this stupid ass class. But it was so easy. Like the class wasn't even. The people, like the teachers, the instructors in that thing, they don't even care. They don't really care. You watch a few videos and then you just do whatever you want. We didn't even have to, it wasn't even like anything serious. Like we took all the notes and the notes are still right in front of us. So all we had to do was just like, we literally just had to copy the stuff. So it wasn't even that serious. As I just jump around just mindlessly. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just talking over this. But yeah, so I got out of it. All I had to do was pay for the ticket, and also go to the class, which wasn't that really hard of a class to take in the first place. But yeah, I just don't want to ever experience anything like that. Until this day, I still look in that stupid ass corner where that cop was and just make sure like he's not there. Or make sure I'm actually like going the speed limit, not going 20 miles, which is fucking crazy. Nobody should be going 20 miles over the speed limit, but that road where it was 35 is like, come on now. People usually are going faster than that, but you know, I couldn't say anything. Anyway, yeah, that's how I thought, you know, how I thought I was almost going to jail. Moral of the story is don't speed, kids. All right, if just make sure you wake up early if you got work. If you're on your way to school, make sure you go to the class early or something. Just be on time. Don't speed, and watch your fucking corners, cause these cops be in the cut. They not playing no games.